It's the time to get down.
It's time to turn that thing down and get ready for school.
I don't think so.
Summer school.
That's why I'm sitting up here tripping, man. I don't understand what you're talking about.
Hey, we need some more.
There you go. See what you have to do is just turn it up a little bit. Help him, Brandy. Help him. Help that man. You know, you have to. Don't pat him on the butt. Whatever you do.
Oh yeah, I won't do that.
That's right. That might be stimulation. Come on, everybody! It's time for morning coffee. Get live and get lifted. Come on now. We know it's Monday. It's been a long weekend, but if Brandy can do it, you damn sure can do it. Come on, everybody. Get live and get lifted. Get your stretch on. Get your groove on. We hope you got your fresh fruit, your coffee, your tea. That's right. Those illegal Cubans, that badass Cali, whatever you're sipping on, whatever you're smoking on. Come on and share it with us. It's Monday.
Yeah.
What's happening with you, brother?
Hey, man, you know, it's just one of those happy days where you sit back and just appreciate the world and what it has brought to you. Right now, another day, blessings, health, wealth, hopefully one day, and maybe some success. And I'm looking to do what I call a tattoo venture. I don't know if anybody knows what I'm talking about, but I think somebody in here knows what I'm talking about. Brandy, how you doing?
I'm doing good.
Yeah,
it's
you
Monday. And I got
right.
up early this morning to get my hair cut, so this is all a natural today.
Oh, bam, Mario.
No time to fix the hair.
Oh, see, since you find all the time, you know, what can we say? It's Fun Day Monday. That's right. I have to pinch myself. Because wishes come true on
All
Fun Day
day.
Monday. Wishes come true. Come on, y'all.
Hey, you know something? This is a fourth, but you guys don't realize, you know, it's a home run derby tonight, man. You know, if you guys are following baseball, you know, Olympics is still a few weeks away. You guys, you know.
I feel for Victor the Sports
Man.
trying to get us interested in baseball.
You're supposed to. I love baseball,
all
man.
All right. Well, the Olympics is coming.
Olympics is good.
You know what?
We can handle it.
Okay, see, you guys are wrong. Home run derby versus the actual All-Star game. That's what we're going to talk about. And we're going to have some hot picks, some surprises in the hot picks, so you know exactly that everybody's a model no matter what you do. Brandy's a model. Mario's a model in waiting. I'm not sure.
Go dancer.
I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm
go
sorry.
dancer.
I'm going to say this. If Brandy...
Running man.
Oh no, running man. You must be feeling really good today.
I don't know what's up. I don't know what's up.
Monday.
We should have had a special guest today. Maybe Mario is going to be, what, dancing with the stars? What's up, man?
I'm trying to get loosened up.
I know.
Sometimes it's a hope and a prayer.
It's more than that, man. But that's okay. It's about time to wave that arm, right?
Yeah, it's getting there.
Is it getting that time, man?
I think so. Let's just do what we came to do.
He's out of breath.
Come on, just be. Come on, be cool.
I'm sorry.
Man, my headphones, man.
What's wrong with your headphones?
These earplugs, man. You know what the thing I don't like about earplugs? Okay?
What is that?
It's because you got to get them fitted right. You know,
Right.
because if you don't fit them the same way,
Right.
they change.
Yeah.
So, but the whole thing, you guys, with the earbuds was to allow you to better see our faces.
And my natural hair.
Oh.
And you, it makes a difference. I don't know about me. You look good. We mean natural hair. What do you mean?
Well, I just mean I didn't have a chance to do anything to it. So all it has is I shampooed it, my girlfriend cut it, and then that's it.
Like, what would you normally do?
Oh, I try to
This is a whole
wave it with
cultural
the
exchange thing. Like the little hair thingy.
No, I would try to wave it, at least curl it or flat iron it. I mean, this is nothing.
Oh, well, that's why, mine is like kind of wet and go.
If I could pull off dreads, I'd
Wait a
do
minute.
that.
Wet and go.
Wet and go. Oh, let me get
Okay.
I got the overlay. Let me take that off, everybody. Welcome, you guys. Okay, first of all, it's a crazy day because I just got in here from a whole different vibe. So I've been essentially working through the night, but not in a bad way. It was actually kind of relaxing. So I'm here today, and so we have an impromptu kind of a show because I did manage to lay out some topics, Vic, but I can't remember what they were at this moment.
Well, I can tell you something right offhand, people. Brandy's got some topics that's going to already surprise him already. She's already told me, says, I'm in the kitchen, the morning coffee kitchen, and she already said, this is what we're going to talk about. Mario doesn't know it, and it will hold subjects for eons, man. So you need to check with your co-host, man.
Okay, well, I did bookmark some items that I thought, you guys might be interested in. And so, knowing how you are. And plus, the whole thing is, we can also visit some of my favorite spots.
Right.
That is the look for thing. In other words, one of the things we can share is how I go about looking at YouTube for funny videos.
Oh.
So you know.
My
So,
favorite right now on YouTube is Jenna Marbles. Have you seen her videos?
no.
We are going to have to give her 5 minutes today.
And
And
who is
watch
she?
her videos.
Because some of them we can't show
Oh, no, these are... Oh, why?
because if they're like a major label.
No. It's just Jenna Marbles. She's hilarious.
She's an indie.
Yeah, totally. I mean,
Oh.
but she gets like 8 million hits on
Yeah.
her
Yeah,
webpage. Her YouTube. It's crazy. But she's hilarious. Me and my girlfriends can crack up all day talking, laughing at her.
Well, one of the stories they've been talking about is that's not the Playmate who has the tech show.
No.
Because that's the one I was looking at. Have you seen her stuff? There's a Playmate who has a tech show. Speaking of Playmates and tech, everybody, you got to take a look at my visual aids for the day. Now, Brandy, I hope I'm not embarrassing you. Take a look at my visual aids today. Fun Day Monday with Brandy Flores. And because this is a picture I got from her spot. But I just want you to know you look gorgeous in this. I have to look. I've come back to this.
No, I liked yesterday on the homepage it said I was reflecting, or and I am. I'm like, what is going on with my life?
You're doing something.
That's right. Go to the Pack Stereo. We feature this picture on the Pack Stereo homepage.
Yeah. What is she looking at?
Like you said, I'm reflecting.
She's
You don't have to look
reflecting.
anywhere when you're reflecting. You're like,
reflecting.
oh yes.
It causes me to reflect.
Yeah, I'm reflecting.
I see this picture and I reflect.
I'm reflecting.
Sometimes for very long moments at a time.
I think my boobs look really nice. I'm actually proud of them in that picture.
You know, that's wonderful to hear that you say that. I think they look. I think all in all, I was bouncing up and down, kind of. I think it all looks kind of excellent. You have your butt. That's why I looked at you today in those jeans. You're looking good.
Thank you.
You know, because one of the things Brandy represents is a mommy, right, who works out.
Yeah.
Okay, who stays on. If you read her tweets, she's out there doing like miles and miles and stuff. It's kind of like
Running.
It's a little intimidating, so I want you to know. It's a little intimidating, but that's okay.
I just like the idea that she talks about herself in the third person. They.
I always end up sometime with these women too that work out, and I'm always wondering why they're with me. Like that. One of my friends biking.
Right.
Like 30 miles. I have a friend.
I know. Which friend is it?
Because they like to be anonymous. I like to keep it anonymous too then. So they ain't going to see this. So anyway, but they're biking like 30 miles at a time.
Right.
I'm just saying.
That's
why. But at least it shows you God has a heart when women like that, like puffy dudes like me.
Puffy dudes. I've never heard nobody.
I'm just saying.
Maybe they.
I ain't riding no. I said, okay, you want to go? I said, I'll go bike riding, but we got to do something. Oh, no, it's cool. It's all right. Let's go to the beach. I said, okay, because I'll do something. But, you bike at 30 miles. I want to bike like 3 miles. Maybe 4 or 5.
Well, I want someone who's a little chillaxed, but then I don't want someone who's too chillaxed.
Well, I'm rehabbing.
Right.
Shit, that's why I don't run with you, with your 2-mile run with the dog. So Brandy Flores, everybody, works out. Make sure you go check out her channel,
Yes.
BrandyFlores.tv. Welcome. It's Monday, July 9th, 2012. We have a weekly quotation, a love quotation. And this week it is by Andre Gide from the publication Autumn Leaves. And he says, and I quote, "It is better to be hated for what you are than to be loved for what you are not."
Exactly. I agree with that.
All right, you're kind of passionate.
If someone doesn't like me because it's me, I don't know what to tell you, because I'm not going to not be me and have you love this person who isn't me. So that's basically a huge
Wow, does
relationship
that come
problem.
up? Does that come up?
That's a huge problem.
I love that.
That comes, I'm just saying, maybe, but we talk about that. Oh, Vic, I forgot. I forgot to start recording over here. Anyway, we talk about that. Sorry for the replay on live stream. It's going to be short.
It's going to be short.
Well, we talk about that, relationships and love,
Yeah.
And so but you represent our hope. You know that.
Hope for
You're
what?
you're the hope of the show. You're the positivity. You're bringing the flame, the nurturing woman thing.
The hope that
That's
I'm
what you know, it's all on
available.
you. That's all on you. Huh?
I said I bring the hope that like I'm available.
Yes.
Well, we know, you know. They don't know all that.
All of this is available.
Oh, it is? They don't know all that. You need, okay. Okay. You guys.
Okay, no, seriously now. We need to talk about our birthdays at some point. So when do we want to talk
Okay.
about that?
Segue.
I think
Segue.
I think. Yeah.
You know what I think is interesting is the number of birthdays. Somebody else's birthday I just read was the 3rd. But Brandy's birthday was July 3rd. My birthday was July 2nd. I wanted to tell you that we had this wonderful event that night. Now, Brandy, I just want to say, Brandy, I did not mean for you to work that hard. Brandy worked so hard.
Yes, she did.
And so
I
we
don't
had
know
to work
anybody,
that
so
out.
it's okay to work that hard. I'm like, I don't, so I'm okay. And eat. I'm all good.
But you looked wonderful on the video. And the video of the event is you can go watch it right now, right, Vic? It's the full length. It was really a test for Vic and I. For those of you who know us, it was a test for us to try out having an event under some kind of control while having the system running,
Right.
and testing out what elements kind of felt good. Because what's interesting, you never know what's going to feel good.
Right.
So the only thing I missed was I could have had you here co-hosting more.
I know, but I
But
didn't want to.
you were really hosting more.
I just came up with a brilliant idea, though. So people that night were asking, "Ooh, I want you to do this for my birthday." Well, why not? Why not host somebody's birthday and charge them to host the birthday party here? Because all their friends all over the world are going to be like, "Oh, look at me."
So you got y'all, but okay. Now Vic is we
already talked. We talked.
Okay, when I first moved into this house.
I know you thought of it, but
No, but we actually did it for years. When I
Yeah.
first moved into this house, right after I moved in, Vic moved into the outside house. Okay, so because I was trying to get roomies and all that kind of stuff. So Vic was in the outside house. I was in the house. My brother's in the house. So we had a portable DJ service, and we used to rent out the house. What's so funny, you could rent the house, and I would DJ. The other thing is that we added to it later on is that you could rent the house, I would DJ, and I would also videotape it. What happened was I just started videotaping it anyway, and at the end of the event, I would say, well, we shot this video. Would you like to purchase it? And then, okay, let me tell you something. They never not bought it. I'm so spoiled in some ways, you guys. I'm so spoiled. Because I got spoiled because they always bought it. The only haggling was over the price. Okay. So when you mention that, we used to do that. It's just a throwback to that whole thing. I don't know what we're going to do, you guys. I
think we should do it. I need to book them. I got to make some dollars. And then, just maybe once a month or something. And the minute we say we're doing it, it's going to blow up.
You can't do it till the pool is done.
When's your pool? Never going to be done. I'm thinking, when is that going to happen? Your pool doesn't need to be done. We just got to put the gate up.
It's part of the reality television show to like PMC's lab is on his thing. Mm-hmm. So our studio and this whole house, because it's bachelors here, actually has been converted to a living studio environment, but to a certain degree of privacy.
Right.
The living room and downstairs, we're going to have camera out.
Right.
Okay? And even to the kitchen, probably.
Yeah.
Okay? And we have the outside covered. Okay? We just tried to tie it in. But then we're going to have these events, these parties. Right. But we'll talk about it. It was something. Well, we know for you guys who watch the show, you're going to start seeing this whole format of a show that's about 3 hours long. That's basically a live party, but with scheduled live performances by artists. Because we're going to have set up areas where they perform. And part of the whole new Backstage.com recruitment program is that even though, because we don't want to insult, we had a lot of friends, by the way, who got kind of pissed off. People got pissed off because they didn't get invited. They didn't get invited because it was a show. It was a show. And when I talked to some of my friends, like Celeste, she doesn't mind me mentioning her name. She got it. She said, I'm not coming over there.
I know.
She said, I'm not,
No.
She said, She was just like, I'm no, baby. It's cool. Happy birthday. So, one's like, but I'm saying it's going to be different in the future because we even are recruiting. When we do the shows in the future, all the people you see in the party, well, most of them are supposed to be actors and actresses. Yep. We actually are going to advertise. It's not a secret, you guys. And I want you guys' opinion. Because this is the reason why. I'm not trying to make it phony, okay? If we do these party shows and we have scheduled performances, what I was thinking is to have the party filled in with people who are actors and actresses, some of which will do live. We'll have, like, a camera or something. They could do a skit or do a little say something or act crazy. But make it so it's a whole event that's worth watching.
There was a girl acting crazy at your party. Who was that? Dancing all. I was telling my girlfriends it was awesome.
Oh, Alicia.
Yeah, Alicia was
Alicia. Go take a look. But you guys, let us know what you think. That's the idea. So that was the idea. But see, we didn't get a chance to celebrate your birthday. See, we did. That was an event, and it was nice. And a lot of people came by. We want to thank them: Bridget Barnett, Shango Henry, Kristen Commodore, Marvin Speller, Bobby Carson, and crew. Vic, a bunch of people, right?
Oh yeah, Letitia Williams, Rodney,
baby.
Ken.
Ken, my buddy, Ken Matthews,
Francois. All of them came by.
Yep.
They all knew it.
Keith Stewart.
Everybody knew it. I told when people say about the party, I said I know more people who don't want to be seen in camera, and they're willing to miss the function, even if you can go to a safety area, because they now are kind of have this doctrine that we come over to the property, there's a camera everywhere. It's being shown, and they think that way.
We should have done, what we have to do is one of Brandy's events where it's all her people.
Yeah. All my peeps.
Yep.
So we might have to either go down there to her campus, or maybe she might just have to have it here like everybody else.
Yeah.
As a trial.
There you go.
I have a van. I could load up my friends.
Oh my God!
You bring in one van of friends.
One van. That's all. No way.
One van of friends.
All I need is my super close girlfriend. Well, good.
Hey, we need more. All them other freaks you have at the.
Why you calling them freaks, man? Those are ladies.
Those are ladies. To make it sound exciting. Now, if I said ladies, which one sounds better? What about all them freaks? What about all those ladies?
Yeah,
which one sounds more exciting to you all?
You know what, Mario? You're right. You're right. Even when you say that word, when you say ladies to women, they just keep a straight face. When you say freaks, they smile.
That's because that's what they.
We're like, he just did not say that. That's why we're laughing at him.
They go, that's our little secret. I look them. See, you have to look them in the eye. See, when you look them in the eye, then you go like. So you know what I mean, right?
Freak. You're like freak.
That's what. Then it's no discussion. So what did you do? See, that's what I'm saying. After the party, and it was cool. Everything went well. The video's up there. Everything was cool. The next day, we had to get up and go shoot Phil Perry rehearsal video. That's live from the alley. That's also up there. So I was thinking about you because I felt like I didn't get a chance to celebrate your birthday.
Yeah. Well,
so
today you could take me to lunch.
Well, I will then.
Yeah, you know what? That's
a
pimptress. I like that.
I will take you to lunch.
She's good.
Okay, I will take you to lunch.
You know that. You know what? Demand.
So what did you do for your birthday?
Oh,
so you wanted to talk about it.
I actually ended up having to go to an audition for Dunkin' Donuts. But my girlfriends were having a get-together at a friend's house, so I had to leave my own little get-together to go to an audition. And I sometimes will skip
how did that work? Okay.
So, I ended up... So I will skip an audition here and there for my kids, obviously. But I already did, so your agent will get mad at you. So eventually I had to... So I went. I left my party. And
you left the party at what time?
Oh, goodness. I spent like maybe an hour and a half there. And then my kids stayed, and I went to my audition and came back home. So, but my kids had fun.
What time was the audition?
Oh, gosh. It was originally at 4, and I was able to go at 2, but there was so much traffic.
So what did you have to do?
And then not only that, it was the day before the 4th, and it took me over 2.5 hours to get home.
Wow.
I had to, oh my gosh, this one for Dunkin' Donuts was about the coffee, so.
You had to say something or just dunk a donut?
Oh no, we had the whole scene where we had to walk up and our luggage got sent somewhere else, and then we were on vacation, and then we had to drink coffee, and they actually had the Dunkin' Donuts coffee in the cup.
Oh, that's cool. Because, I can see you doing that. No, I can see you doing that. Yeah. So you had to drink so you had a frustrating time.
Oh yeah, I had to do one of these. I had to go.
Do that again. Give the camera your best example of that.
Notice the knuckles right near the cup.
That's pretty
I don't even know. I had a really
Pretty
tiny
humble.
cup, and I think I was like this. Actually.
Wait a minute. You know what? I love it. And there's always somebody creatively behind going, here's things I need to see. How you raise the cup.
Oh my gosh.
I know
yes.
you went through all of that, right?
They needed to see how you sipped, probably. And
So how do you feel about it? Who
I
knows?
don't know. You know, there was so many people there, and if they're what they're looking for, I went in with someone who was,
Right.
average, and I'm like, you want to hold my hand because we're supposed to be a couple.
That's the thing. The thing is, they know what they're looking for.
Yeah.
They do. They do. And I wonder, what do you pay? If you were looking at a donut commercial, what would you pay attention to first and foremost? I
I was going to say the price of the donuts.
See,
I would probably look at the woman's chest.
Mario, there's not always.
You know why I say
women
that? No, you know why I say that?
What?
You guys, you're thinking. See, you thought I was just being a smart ass. But let me tell you what I've been reading. I've been reading the branding literature, you guys, and sex sells so much. Okay, you know what? First of all, you have to find out whether you're going to women or men. But
Right.
remember, if it's selling to men, you always have a beautiful. Think about GoDaddy, right? It's all that's what you
course.
sell them. So you would have a beautiful woman eating a donut all slow, like, and maybe getting donut crumbs, like,
And then
down
the
her
coffee.
face. And then you would
I
make
trip it on my chest a lot.
See, she knows. And then they be like, that commercial's disgusting. I watch it all the time. It's just sick.
I need a donut.
I need a donut.
Wait a minute.
Now, if you're selling to women, it's different because then you have to think of what they discovered in the auto industry, where they discovered that in a married situation, women choose the car about 75% of the time.
Wow.
In a married situation, women choose the car approximately 75% of the time. That's what happened, and that's why you saw the Honda Man. I studied that because the Honda Man is an example of the marketing
Right.
of cars to women. When they market cars to men, like during the NBA, they show trucks driving through mud. Over the stream.
Right.
And see, when they show them for women, it's like, my Honda salesman is so reliable. We hold the dog.
Will this
can you
fit all
tell?
8 of my kid children?
Right. It's so obvious after you read the stuff, and then you see, I read the stuff, you guys, and I watch the commercials. I go like, oh, there that is. There's that stuff.
Thank you for using Blog
Thank you, Blog Talk.
Well, I got a question because I want to get a woman's perspective on this, and I got Brandy, and you got
Okay.
Brandy even better. I'm over here alone in my
Sorta.
corner, and while I'm in my corner, if Brandy could represent a group of women saying, here's the top 3 rankings of the type of commercial messages we like to see, and you had to say, here's the number 1, and it's supposed to be able to be received by men as well.
Yeah. I'm
What
curious.
order would it be? Would it be athleticism? Would it be home improvement? Would it be sex? What would be the branding for women that says, you'll pull more of us in to watch and entertain the men? What would that be, Brandy, in your opinion?
In my opinion?
Yeah.
Oh gosh, athleticism and sexy. Like
Like Under Armour.
You know what?
Like the NFL type ads for.
I've always wanted to do a burger commercial where I could eat the burger and be like, oh.
Lusciously.
Why don't we do? We can do that. We can do that. We can do that.
Okay, I love it. All right, so that's number 1. So what you said is athleticism, athletes, male or female, I guess it doesn't matter.
Well, healthy.
Healthy.
Yeah.
Okay, the health circuit. So it does involve. So are we supposed to pay attention to? How do you pay attention to athleticism, athletes, and not look at the body? You have to, right?
You're asking me. I don't know. I told you mine was kind of straightforward. I look right at her chest because they're not usually showing her ass. So now, if it's the weather girl, I look right at. I can't help it. I'm a man. I don't even think. I thought it was just natural. I never thought it was like a thing. All men do this. They just don't say nothing.
What about the women?
The priest does it. Okay.
Well, it's funny whenever you shoot headshots, if you're showing too much cleavage, the photographers are like, oh, too much cleavage.
Really?
Yes, a lot of they just are. Maybe they don't see me
Because
as
it's
being
family.
sexy, and so they want me to cover it up. Maybe that's
No, I don't
always
think
been
that's
it.
it. I think nah, I don't think-
Like,
nah, I think you kind of missed the boat on that one.
You sure? Where we?
That would
They're like, she's
that
the-
would be
no,
a
they say
3.
she's the
That
girl
would be a
next
3.
door.
No.
Okay.
No, I think you kind of.
I have my thoughts on it, but I am not going to say it. I don't want to bias anybody's name or anything like that. But I think, I always say who's behind the camera dictates a lot, and it's always biased. So whenever there's one individual who's dictating what they think, yeah, the numbers may sit there and say this is what they like, but, I just laugh because they say, does a good commercial get you away from looking at how the person looked, or is a great commercial when you actually are looking at the person carefully and not how attractive they may or may not be? I mean, it's all these kind of different variables that come into play. Comedy makes you just throw everything out the door in one way, and most commercials can be funny most of the time.
And they're going to say the one that sells the soda.
I know.
See,
All day.
They're going to sell. I just read. It's just that I don't know what works for women. That's funny. I need to go back and read it because I don't. I only read what I know for men. Universally, this test, like, regardless of race,
Of course.
age,
Of course.
for every variable, Brandy, it didn't make any difference. Sex affected them significantly. Every man, every age,
Yeah, across
every
the board.
every racial, everything. It went across every.
Maybe
piece.
that's the problem.
I knew it. See, this part I was.
Or maybe that's what makes, to me, I always would say to girls I know, if we're so straightforward and simple, why can't you just deal with it and get it right? It's not like you guys, we have to figure it out. It's like, here it is on a platter. 3 things. Feed them, fuck them, and leave them alone.
Oh.
Then he's happy.
Oh.
Relative, I hate to say it. Is that
Oh.
not?
Yeah, but
Sorta.
the thing is, he's happy. But what if I'm not happy?
There you
He
go.
ain't getting
There we go. But see,
the
y'all are more
second part of
complex.
that.
That's
he's getting
it.
the first feed on, but he might not be getting the you know what,
Right.
and then he's not happy.
So how do you
No,
make the women happy, Mario?
because you can't get a straight. Remember, see, the male, it was a simple answer to the question. See, if you ask the woman what will make her happy, sit back. Have you ever? When you ask a woman what's gonna make you happy, then you know you need to sit back. Sit back. 'Cause
I can
it's not
tell
the
you
thing.
really easily.
And somehow, as part of the
Let
discussion,
her
you're
say.
going to get interviewed.
Let her say it. Here's your
Okay.
point. Go ahead, Brandy.
Support. Make sure you can take care of me. Obviously, it's really
That's
those
the same.
two.
I want those.
And let me be me.
Okay,
Basically.
So that's the 3 things.
Support.
And then the second one was also.
Well, no, let me be me. Live my life. Let me be me. I mean, that's a big part. I got to do what I got to do because that's what Brandy wants to do.
Okay, so
most men say, "Oh, you have to live in Brandy's world." Sometimes. And
all right. So support, and then what was the other one was almost the same thing. Take care of me. Take care of me.
Well, yes, be good.
Support, then take care of me,
No.
and then let me be me. Those are only 3.
And be good. Yeah.
And be good. We need to be
Be
good.
good to me.
These are kind of
Treat
sounding
me
similar.
like I.
Similar.
Yeah, exactly. You just need
Treat-
to be good.
Can you let her be you?
Pretty simple.
Mario.
That doesn't sound. See what I'm saying? Because
Right.
that sounds. And you know what? It sounded kind of open-ended financially. See, so what they're basically saying, let me do whatever the hell I want and pay for everything. That's the same deal I always got. That's the same deal. That's the same deal they always offered me.
Right. Wait, you know what?
Let me do whatever I want. My money is my money, and your
Yeah.
money is our money.
That is what a lot of women do, and even after you get married, we do the same thing. Mine is mine, and yours is kind of ours. I mean, trust me, I'm not the only one. And you
No,
know
they
it,
all do it.
obviously.
It's just like they'll dive across the table to grab that $20 check. I'm treating baby $20. Let it be $120. They'll be
Maybe-
putting on lipstick and eyeballing and.
We're brought up that way. That's
Yeah,
what Jenna
you know you
Marbles.
paying.
Yeah.
Jenna Marbles, the one I was talking about on YouTube, has one of her YouTube things about what we've learned from Disney movies growing up. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
That's what
Well,
we
that's
love
because
about.
y'all been spoiled. That's why.
Well,
see,
we're taught that we're supposed to have been spoiled.
I know.
Yeah.
Now, gentlemen, how do you view the fact that I never got married? And I have I'm just asking how the men feel. And I have no child support and no alimony. Would that be a win, even if I'm not, I don't know. I mean, I'm saying I wish I had gotten, I wish I had I still have a chance to be a good enough man to maybe settle down. But I must admit, when I think about the fact that I get that whole check,
You know what?
you know what my favorite line is?
What?
You have to share.
I'm not your man.
Now wait a minute. I'm not gonna let him get away.
Your man.
I'm not gonna let him get away with this.
I'm just the guy buying you dinner.
Out of the three choices the three selections that Brandy made, Mario, which one is the easiest for you to do?
Let you be you. Because I'm not trying to tell you what to do no damn way. In fact, that's why I say about me, I'm going to let you do you, and thank God you got a you. Because I got plenty of shit to do. I got a lot of shit to do, so I hope you busy.
Okay,
On the other hand...
I'm going to take this one to what I call the future, because Brandy's going to talk about it. We're going to chime in, because she's going to bring up about the relationships. And I'm going to say this, because everybody knows the numbers are skewing that there are more divorces and separations. Are we going to go into the world where now the properties will now be new home developments with two homes on one property? Husband stays in one house, wife stays in the other. Are we going in that direction where that could rescue the marriage or make it worse, Brandy?
I think it's going to rescue the marriage, for one, because even right now, I'm in the guest house, so yesterday there was a big fight with the kids, and I'm like, that is it! You know, his kids in the main house and my kids in the guest house, and I had to go crazy. So at least if you can separate everybody and say, that's it, I've had it with you, I need a moment, and sometimes moms need that.
And how do your girlfriends feel about that kind of arrangement?
We all want a commune where the women are together and the men come for dinner every Wednesday because we talk about how fun it will be. Every night we're going to be like, oh, who's making dinner tonight? And, you know.
That's the future, isn't it?
Yes.
So in other words, to cut down on the divorce rate, which is steadily increasing.
I think men need to understand women have to have lots of girl time.
Well, they can actually just stay single. They don't have to understand shit. See, you gonna say, fuck it. I guess I can't understand. So I have to let you go.
You just said
And then all of a sudden,
do.
now when you talk to them like that, you'll be surprised how much shit disappears. All of a sudden, they can like clean and shit. Say, I thought about it, baby. It's cool. It's cool. I gotta let you go.
So we're living. So wait a minute. So here, what do you think the biggest? You had the sexual revolution that came in. That was a big deal. The biggest thing for men in the last 10 years, maybe or so, has been Viagra. What is the biggest evolution?
That's for women too.
Yeah, for women. Brandy, in your personal opinion, something that you think is coming or has already occurred. The empowerment for men has been Viagra is everywhere. It extends everybody's life for other reasons. So I'm not paying attention to Mac because I'm trying to keep a straight face.
We're still waiting for the woman pill. Where is the pill for women?
And
we want to slip in your damn drink. That's where the woman pill. Shit, if they was a woman pill, be like every guy would have that in their wallet. Starting at 13 and shit. Just I carry mine. Never know.
No, wait a minute.
I offered to him. I have the pill.
Let me ask you this. Now, I think the big thing is women mature, get refined.
And that's what it's called now.
Now, I say that the thing that
I call it gets right.
Do women handle the menopause thing issue, or do they see it coming and go dread? Oh, dread, it's coming.
I am waiting for menopause because they say I will get rid of my headaches at that point and my migraines.
Oh, you're looking forward to it.
That'd be some sad shit. They were wrong.
Damn, when is that menopause coming?
So they always tell you some shit like that then. Oh, sorry. Didn't work out. Just 25%. You're in that 25%.
So wait a minute. Brandy, here's the next question. I think, do you believe the best time when the husband is with the wife where she gets to be who she wants to is when menopause kicks in? Because do the men disappear? Do they bond? Or do they go crazy? What do you think most men may go through when a woman's going through menopause?
Well, if he's going through a midlife crisis and she's going through menopause, they're probably in two different worlds. So, I mean, and if that's how you need to roll for a while, then that's good. For a few years.
What are you talking about? What does that mean? That did not mean. What the hell did that mean?
If he's off doing his thing, buying his fancy car, doing his thing, well then she can go off and have her menopausal thingy.
Like what? It's kind of vague again.
I know.
Starting to scare us. I don't know. It's starting to scare us now.
PMC, you can answer the question from a
I'm just
perspective.
over relationships. I'm done.
I'm just saying, y'all tripping anyway. So y'all gonna trip more? That's true. That's why I tell you, gentlemen, I feel for you.
It's
all
like
y'all,
when a
all
woman's
y'all married
pregnant.
folks, I respect you, because y'all could do you had the capacity to deal. You know, where I could not. I got close, and it was rough. And you know what? When I look back, I don't regret. I mostly say, "Thank you, Lord. Thank God." I don't feel regret. People say, "You have regret?" I say, "No, I don't really."
Let me chime in with Mac. Mac asked Brandy, after menopause, would you have oral sex in your 70s?
Oh, goodness. Probably, because I don't want to be having real sex.
Wrinkle steak.
Sex
Let's eat some
gross.
wrinkle steak.
You know what?
I'll already be like this anyways, half asleep.
Oh, that's
Well,
cool.
sleep on your stomach.
I thought about that the other morning. I'm like, oh, Mario's saying you can
Okay.
sleep on my stomach.
All right, this is my
All right.
last question
Wake
going
up a little
out.
moist. That's all.
What moving forward, you guys are crazy. What is it that now you both could look forward to and saying, ooh, as it gets involved into my next evolution of a relationship, my significant, my soulmate, what is it that's better about me than ever before?
You going first on that?
Oh, my goodness. I know that I think I know who I am now, finally.
Who are you?
Damn, aren't you glad? Gentlemen, where's the applause and shit? When they know who they are. Thank God. You be like, damn, baby. Your wife says, I think I know who I am. You like, say, oh, Lord, thank you. Whenever any woman says that shit, we just go, cross, thank God. They
wait a
know.
minute. Brandy.
Finally.
Brandy,
I know. Then they say,
you're
I know
not-
what I want. You go, oh my God, don't give me two. In the same day,
Wait a minute.
you can't know who you are and what you want in the same goddamn day. Lord Jesus, we's coming today. Lord, you just start, I get nervous. I start looking around and shit. I'm scared now.
Brandy, if you meet somebody moving,
Lord.
you just meet somebody, and all of a sudden, you know, things don't work out, which I know they will. And so your selling point
Sure.
is that, just to say this, I think I know who I am now as a better me.
No, I'm not saying I'm a better me. I'm a worse me, actually, because I'm worse. Because I said, that's it. This is me.
But wait a minute.
Take me or leave me or love me. Love me or leave me.
But you have to. Okay, Brandy, you went
Well, okay,
first.
I've done that one.
Wait a minute, no, because you have to get away.
loved
She
them and
said,
left them.
I think I know who I am. That's supposed to be the positive moving forward.
That is big. Remember, we gave him applause. Thank you. You know who you are. Once again, we acknowledging that as a positive. Whatever you bitches, excuse me, whatever you women say that.
Hey, I
Not
totally
you.
agree with you. I
Not
promise.
you.
I love it. I
I'm just
think I know
saying,
who I am. I
when
love
some
it.
of them say it.
No,
Thank the Lord.
Brad.
Every man says that. I ain't never had no woman say that shit and mean it in my whole life. Now I don't know about the fellas out there, but you know I have to see that shit.
No, wait a minute. Brandy, we had you for the moment. Now it's your turn to turn to Mario and say, what makes you a better you moving forward?
Oh, I am better because I know how to keep. Believe it or not, this is the best Mario ever been. I know how to keep my mouth shut. Sometimes I just bite my lip. Just
Wait a minute.
That's a good man.
Right.
Sometimes you just swallow it. You know, it almost makes you want to vomit. Now you kind of like vomit in your throat
Right.
and just swallow it. That's what it sort of feels like.
And that's moving
Because you know
forward.
because in the old days you would have ripped. I would have ripped you one. I
Nope.
would
This
have
is
ripped.
terrible.
I used to get eloquent with my shit.
Notice.
Let me explain why you will
notice what
never
he's
be going
doing.
out with me again.
He's wrapping a positive around ripping you a new one.
I'm saying
Mario's
now
done.
I'm not like that anymore.
Now he's mellow.
Now I listen. I'll go, and I'm more forgiving.
Okay.
I'm trying to be more forgiving. It's hard to be forgiving because I'm not going to be forgetting.
Yes. I understand now.
I'm not
Wow.
forgetting shit. I ain't forget the goddamn thing,
Notice.
but I will forgive.
Yeah.
Hopefully with time.
For those of you who may be coming on the show to talk about relationship topics, I guarantee you there are softer and kinder moments than this one. There may not be the bastion of positive flow.
I'm trying. At least you understand where I'm coming from, right? It's real clear.
Wait a minute. Here's the sign. One bites his lip to keep from going there, and the other one says, I think I'm a better me now.
You know what else is better about me?
What?
At 56, good head.
Oh, Lord.
Had to.
Okay. See.
Like, acknowledge your role now. Acknowledge your role in life.
Acknowledge your role.
Once you hit 50, men out there, once you hit 50, you a muff diver. Termite, mother, just dive. Auga, 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 dive. That's all you got left.
But what about as women
Penis
get older,
look like a
aren't they like,
chitlin.
No, wait a minute. Now,
It's
that's
the
funny.
serious, man. You know your
That's
penis
funny.
looks just like a chitlin.
She had a good question. She said, you know what?
as women get older, yeah, aren't they just like, no?
Hell, I ain't met one. I ain't met that one either. None of the ones I know. Maybe I have a select group. All I know, they give a brother high fives these days. Good job.
All I know is what I've learned, what I've read and experienced is that the women's motor much more, let's say, more energy compared to the older men. Isn't that the whole thing, that women have to slow down for the man's right time, or is the men more energetic, more physical? You know what?
But it depends what age. You know, it sort of equilibrates at a certain point in time.
Yeah.
But it really does depend on what age. But you know what I think, Vic, what we have to acknowledge today is probably the biggest separator
What is that?
is general health
Yeah.
and obesity.
Yeah, very
Because
much
you know,
so.
if depending on what you're doing, you know,
Yeah.
sex can be strenuous. You know, unless you do it my favorite position. You ain't gonna never hurt yourself in this one. You gonna safe.
You could still get a
One
leg
saying is
cramp,
Thank you. Yeah, but let me tell you this.
stomach
This-
cramp, I don't know.
Yes.
This is safe.
You don't
This is-
know.
That's why I do it.
Yeah.
Only out of safety.
I'm telling you. Mario, you don't have to answer this question. But, brother, have you ever experienced a cramp?
Oh,
While
hell
you're
yeah.
in the bliss of that wonderful
Now I
moment.
wish I could get a cramp.
Mario.
It's different. See how life changes for you? Let's put it in perspective. I'm just trying to help people out
I don't know.
because I have to think about the young men coming up now. Because, Vic,
What?
all the old folks in our life, this is the one thing I have said, Brandy. I'm pissed off at all the old men because no one warned us about
They
shit.
sure didn't
I'm
say
still
nothing.
pissed off. I'm going around the old men I know, 72, 80 years old. Why did you warn us about some of this stuff?
No one tells women after you have children how difficult it's going to be either.
Oh.
Like, we're not all told.
Oh, y'all get told more
Are
than
you
I'm
serious?
telling. No, this is between the men. This is man to man. I'm going around to all the elders I know, 72, 80 years old. I'm waking them up. Why did you tell me about this shit? I'm pissed off. Pissed off. I'm going to do a better job. I'm going to do a better job with the succeeding generations. I will go to young men and counsel them as they are coming up. I will go to them.
Ahead of their parents. So wait a minute.
So,
the young
should we
man-
just start going to
I'm
junior
just
high?
saying, Vic, aren't you pissed off? Nobody warned us about shit.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, Mario,
Everyone wants you to, pretend that everything's great.
I'm going to say, if everybody made it this far, how bad could it be?
I'm saying they're quoting 50% of men over 45 with erectile dysfunction.
Well, think about
Half.
50 years
Somebody
ago.
should have been talking about it. I'm not supposed to hear it from the TV set.
Blame it on Kinsey.
He say, Mr. Logan's supposed to pull you aside. Say, boy, you got about 25 more years, boy, and it's gone. It's gone, boy. But Mr. Logan, he didn't do that shit. Neither did all the other elders. So I'm pissed off.
No, wait a minute. Now, what I think is the conspiracy.
I want to know, Mac,
I think
did
the
you counsel any brothers?
I think the conspiracy.
I'm gonna go out there and
the conspiracy is that you had to sit there and think about it.
Somebody. I am somebody, darn it.
I'm saying this. Think about how cooperative the women and how silent they were through the eons.
Because
and
they don't
ages.
care.
Because the men were not performing. They didn't have the medicines that we have now or the treatments. Imagine how women kept that to themselves.
Yeah, that's why I
Think
love them
about it.
more.
So, what is the biggest
Sorta.
story? What's the biggest story that the
Well,
men were
we
going
don't
through?
care
It?
because we're all old and we don't want to have sex. So it's like,
You're 37. You know, is that what they
no,
told you?
I'm saying.
I mean, how do you
When
know
I
that?
am
Has an
old.
old woman ever told you that? That's what she said. I've never heard an old woman say that. So maybe the hell. I have
Because
just
she's
never
so
heard
what-
I've never heard one say that.
You guys better be careful.
I'm just
She's
asking you,
been
Brandy.
dormant for so long that she doesn't even think about
So this
it.
is what your impression of as you 37. So this is how you see yourself in like 15 years. I'm just saying. I'm just asking. That's
Joel
why.
Osteen say take it one day at a time. He said, I don't need to think about 5 or 10 years.
Okay, you know what?
But did any woman ever tell you that, Brandy? Like, you know what? Okay.
I don't ask old women about their sex life. I mean, we should.
See, yes.
Let's get some old women in here. Claudia could have come today and told us about her sex life if she has one.
Max said his last erection was during the Clinton administration.
That was a long time ago.
You got to be inspired.
I'm sorry. I think this subject is killing me because not about what people are going through today. I think it's an indictment on what has happened in the past that people had to live through. I think about
They didn't tell us, Victor.
Let me say this. I'm saying this. Remember the days where women only got to stay in the home, wash, cook, and clean. Men had to do whatever they want to. Those old men would come home and couldn't do anything with the woman. The woman had to sit there and go, I can't go out. I can't socialize. I have a man he stopped working. It stopped working, and this is it forever. Think about that, dude. Who's suffering more? The women?
They didn't even have no vibrators back then. Damn, it was jacked up. All y'all had was like
It's cold.
clothespins.
It is pain.
I know, don't ask me about that.
Oh, okay.
But y'all didn't have much. You didn't have much back then.
So
all
what?
you had was
So wait a minute. So what are we going?
loofah sponges. All you had, you didn't have shit back then.
I
Rough
give,
on y'all.
I give them all the credit. I mean,
I give
imagine
y'all
that.
some credit. 1 or 2 credits.
Wait a minute. So what are we going to title this subject? What it was
I
like?
would tell everybody this was the topic was changing roles.
Ask Brandy.
Ask Brandy about sexual role play changing.
No.
I don't know what it was, but I don't.
Relationship issues.
Yes.
101.
Yes. And no matter how much. Okay. Oh,
I'm still mad at all the old men though.
yeah, I know you are.
I'm still mad.
I just think the
Tell
whole
us
thing
shit.
is.
Well, Hugh Hefner, I mean, I think
He didn't
everyone
tell us
thought,
shit.
I know.
No. See there, you. I should be mad
It's his
at.
fault.
I should be mad at Hef.
Yes. Because he had a big
I should be
platform.
mad at Hefner. Shouldn't we be mad at Hefner? Okay.
okay.
He could have warned us. Well, I'm just going back to all the old brothers that led us in the day. You know, Andrew Young should have said something.
What about Martin Luther King?
Well, he wasn't there long enough.
You know
But
what?
other people,
Wait a
he
minute.
didn't hit 50.
No, okay, so
I'm just saying people who are like older, as you
Right.
got older, in today's world.
yeah, I understand.
In today's world where you can speak up,
Yes. But how would you?
I'm going to be the
how
face
would
of
you-
erectile dysfunction.
Now, now wait. Now let me tell you,
Hey,
I'll be the savior. I'll lead us.
Brandon, watch
get
this.
it on the homepage.
If you tell somebody, if you plant the seed of a conscious thought in the seed of what is going to happen to you, do you know you actually can make things worse because you'll be thinking about it.
That's
Of
true.
course, yeah.
So
It's hard not to think about it when you feel like you got a 10% chance of pulling this off.
like I
Is
said,
that why men want to have so much sex
That's
and
hard not to
cheat?
think about
Because
it.
they're worried about
How you gonna
that.
not think about it?
you know what?
Like,
Okay, I know not too many people.
that's why I
go-
told you got to learn to
saying-
dive.
Do you, okay, let me ask you this.
Auga,
Let me ask you
auga.
this. All right, your body's talking to you. You know what I'm talking about, Mario. And I know Brandy knows as a woman, as a young woman, your body's talking to you, and it's going.
Minus-
Guess what? It's time for you to do something about me. Okay.
Like when
now,
your
wait a
woman
minute.
climb up
Wait-
on you, you say, "Get off! You're
So-
too heavy.
So wait a minute.
Get off!
How would
Get off me.
how Mario? Here's the question. I'm gonna ask Mac this and PMC, although I already know the answers. Your body's talking to you. You gotta have a conversation.
hurts.
You gotta have that conversation with your daughter, your cousin, somebody you care and love. Love. Very strongly, and you want them to go in the right direction. They're going, this is happening to me. This has happened to us. It's the young man. So how do you prepare him? Forget about what's going to happen when it goes away. How do you prepare them when they say, here's a conversation. Ignore Mr. Johnson. He's just on drugs right now. Ignore him. And it starts early in age, Mario. How do you have that conversation with him? To say, slow down, man. Don't use it.
No, I don't think you tell. I think. Well, I'm not sure that that's what I'm going to counsel. I'm going to counsel decision making.
That's very good.
Better decision making, and I'm going to talk about intimacy because I will say this, and I've said this before publicly.
Right.
Those of us in my day who came up hoeing.
See, you know what?
I mean, but let me just say this: no one says really. I wish I had more sex. Some people do, but it's not that usual that people say that.
You need to poll some people.
Well, you know, when you talk to them, well, like this. Excuse me. Let me say what I'm talking about. I'm talking about at a certain age.
All right.
Let me qualify that.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me say it a different way. No one says, "I wish I had started really sooner." When you talk to anyone who started as a teenager,
right?
And that's what I'm saying. When you poll the people who started having sex between say 15 and 19,
right?
And when you poll them later on in life,
right,
those are the ones who tell you they wish they had waited.
Right.
Now, when you ask them why, it's because the value of those early sexual experiences were not that good. Most of them were kind of lousy. Based on the relationship, you either did it with the wrong lousy, the wrong people for the wrong reasons. You didn't have jackrabbit.
You can't point to one.
I wish I had. No. I'm just saying. I wish I had been more loving and had intimacy and love more as the focus than just trying to get off you are hardwired at that age. You cannot help it. You are wound up sexually, hormonally, everything, and physically at that point. So it's very difficult. So
we go back to you're not supposed to have sex until you're married.
Well, I'm not. No, I didn't say that. I just said I wish I had done. Okay, I wish I had done things for other reasons, other than for ego issues.
That's different.
Well, that's the ways that most people start having sex. It wasn't a love thing or an intimacy thing. But I wish it had been.
But your body is talking to you in a loving way or
no,
in
and you can't. That's what I'm saying. Most men, you will hump a snake in a sandstorm. Okay,
well, like I learned from American Pie, you'll hump a pie.
That's right. They don't care. It's going somewhere. Okay, move out the way because this is going somewhere.
Well, wait a minute.
Okay, so anything available.
Move out the way.
I'm just saying.
So wait a minute.
But I wish but I'm just saying. When you look back at what you've done, I wish I had been more intimate and loving. That's all. But you can't learn that way. It has to be sort of taught, at least an approach to me, and that wasn't taught to any of us as a group. It wasn't stressed to be intimate. But what I would stress today.
Some people were able and did through early relationships that did have a place where people said it was wonderful. I fell into something that was good. It may have not been planned. Not everybody went through it. And retro is always looking back to say, this is what I could have done. But in the moment you were in it, you were in, I call Mac mode. And it was good for you. In the moment.
Yeah, but okay. How many? Okay. Let me say it a different way. Let's all look back at our sexual experiences. How many of those were out of blinding love?
I was blind.
Okay, and how many was just out? I got the bone tonight.
You know what?
It's like, isn't that the percentage? What percentages?
I don't have any of those.
What percentages? Of course not. Right, whatever. I'm just saying. I'm saying, what percentage of the time are you screwing for love, and what percentage are you screwing because you feel like screwing?
But let's
be honest. Okay, I'm just saying.
I'll say this: when you're younger.
When you're young and you don't care.
Well, no. When you're younger, Brandy, you could probably relate to this. You think it's love. You act on it as love.
You tell yourself it's love because you want to screw.
Even if it is sex and it's physical, that feels like love because you haven't had anything else.
And I don't know what love is. I still don't know what love is.
Okay, fellas. How many went through the phase where you just had to tell a woman you love them? That's when they gave it up. Oh, yeah, I love you. Okay.
Yes, because we're like, oh my God,
legs go over their ears.
Men know this. I know, and they use it to their advantage.
What do you mean? You know, you just want to hear it. You know it's a lie, but you want to hear it.
Brandy.
No,
they would say,
tell
me you love me. Tell me. Here they go. Tell me you love me.
I'm very naive that I believe you, and then
There you go, Brent.
They start pulling off their clothes. Tell me you love me.
Right.
Tell me.
Now wait a minute. Watch this. Now watch this. There are women that's going like this. I'm gonna show you how I roll. Not only have they self-identify with their sexuality, they clearly go like this. I'm going to make him think I love him madly and have him tell me he loves me thinking that he's satisfying me, but I'm taking no prisoners, and I'm enjoying.
Hell yeah!
Okay,
it's called
so is
P-whip.
that
P-whip. They coming into P-whip you. I know girls who talk about how confident. You know, once I take them down, they down me.
it's over.
It's over, baby. It's over.
It's over.
I said, yeah. Yeah, running the Dolomite.
Now, Brandy,
I
now
might
you
be
know
that
this.
first one to tell you something different.
You do know there's a distinct advantage when women says, let him believe that I'm madly in love. Let him believe that I can't live without him. Let him go and do his thing. It'll be a psych job, but he's going to get what he wants, but I already got what I want. I mean, aren't there conditions where the sex is strictly used as an advantage for women?
Of course.
And it's fun, and you can turn it on and off when you want to, right?
Well, I mean, some women, of course, are like that.
See?
Like, you know, there's times also when we just, you know, we're going to withhold sex because we are mad. And if we're angry,
not you. You're not going to do that.
Of course not.
Never.
But if women are angry,
Right.
then you don't feel like you want to have sex with your partner.
There you go.
It's just part of life.
See? Now.
But there are
If
those
you make
ones
me
who
angry,
say,
you're not getting it.
there are those ones who say, I never say no.
Look at Brandy.
Just like there's the ones who say,
Well, that's because
I'm always good for a BJ. Anytime, day
You know
or
what?
night.
You notice where he gets his learning from, don't you?
I'm
Brandy?
just saying, there are those who say, if you want it, I'll bring it to you. Okay?
You know what, Brandy?
There are those who
If
say
you
that.
ever-
They look you square in the eye and say, I would get out of my bed and drive across town at 3 o'clock in the morning in the rain.
because they want you to love them.
Yeah,
Well, that's and I say,
that's it.
and I will love you for that.
For that, there you go.
I will. It'll be very difficult not to.
The
Because
Brandy-
that's some good shit at 3 o'clock in the morning in the rain. Goddamn it. Lord, deliver.
Brandy, if you ever want to tell your girlfriends what to do, says you don't worry about leveraging the sex. Just take the remote. That's all you have to do.
3
Take the
o'clock in
remote.
the morning in the rain.
Take the remote.
I say, damn.
I say have your own TV.
That's why you got a spot, baby. Shit. That's attitude. That's what they call a winning attitude.
So wait. So here's the thing. Now you guys have. I think you guys probably the most two unique
Lord.
scenarios of individuals who
I'm having a flashback.
Mario has
Shit,
his
sweating.
Daydreaming.
Mario.
20 years ago, but still it's right there in the
Wait a
middle.
minute. What now? What true? Now true this. There was a time, Brandy and Mario, that you guys were at the height and pinnacle of being what they call attractive to others, and it was like you didn't even think of all these scenarios. You were just moving because it's that part where everybody's giving you the attention.
Yes, Lord.
At that moment, did you want to say, "Let me go get the
No.
best soulmate," or "Let me just take names and numbers"?
You were there, so I did what you did.
No.
Let me just take the names and numbers.
I did the same
Both
shit you
of
did.
you.
And Ken and Dwayne and all the other ones.
black.
We all did the same shit.
No, we didn't. I was in search of. I was in search of.
That's all I can say. That's why I say I ain't better than you. I just say I hope you make some better choices.
Now you know what. Now, Brandy, you brought up something good. I forgot. When you was going to talk about relationships, when you had said something in the kitchen, and I just kind of took this to another level. I said, okay, if there was a one positive, influential moment that you would want men to hear how to make a relationship work under stressful conditions.